Hi everyone, I'm Grahtles, and welcome to a new episode of City Skylines. This is Kyntre Islands, and the last time we left off, we put in the college campus. Well, it was the start to the college campus. It wasn't the full college campus. We need a lot more people to start leveling that up. But we're going to start with putting in some buses and some trams. So I've never really ran trams too much before. I think I played around with them, but I never really put them in a city. But it was suggested by Valley Lad Gaming to put trams in by the city center, and I did so also by the college. So if you like what you see, like, subscribe, comment, share, and let's go ahead and get into this episode. And yeah, I'm gonna throw you off in the first few minutes, but if you just hold on, we'll get there. So now let's get started. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. Not again. Yeah, we're gonna do it again. So I'm gonna open up this tile over here because I want to extend that highway. It's bugging me that it's all curled up like a ball, and I really want to use the area next to the city center to put the tram depot in. And I wanted to make sure I had the right room, and I don't want to change it later on down the road. So I figured let's just go ahead and fix this highway. So that's what I did. So just bear with me for a little while, and we'll get these highways in. And I kind of stepped them down quite a bit. You'll see how I do it, and it's very strategic to get the nice level look. So yeah, keep watching if you want. If not, skip. I have chapters in the comments below, and you could skip right to the trams and the buses. So if you are sticking around, you'll see that that did not come in as straight as I wanted it to. And what I did was, by laying out the highway, I found the exact points in which I want to level. So this way I can make these roads line up perfect. So what I mean by that is, by the height elevation, if I just level each space to the level, to make it level on both sides, I can bring them down and bring them up to the exact measurements I want, and they'll be perfectly aligned with each other, and also to the other side of the river. Here I did notice I used the wrong highway, so it was easy to just upgrade it back. So no big deal, but yeah, I don't know why I hit the wrong one. But I think it came out nice. I think it came out nice and smooth. I end up smoothing in the terrain and hook up the ramps, and then we'll be able to move on. So next, I really wanted to put in an Intercity Bus Hub, and I thought this was a good place, right centrally located where the college is and between the two neighborhoods. So yeah, I put it in. And next we're going to go ahead and put in the tram depot. I do make these roads out of the gravel and then update them later once I'm pretty sure how I want the layout to be. So next I just kind of time-lapse this because it takes a little while to run in the roads and figure out the spacing. And like I said, I could just kind of time-lapse this and throw in the roads. And when I come down to actually laying down the routes, I'll slow it down quite a bit. So next I start upgrading the roads to the 2-lane tram roads and the 1-way. So now I'm very careful to keep what I had 2-lane and what I had 1-lane and don't mix them up in order to keep the crosswalks in front of the city center. It works fine. As long as you have the 1-ways coming in and coming out, the 2-lane will function as a 1-lane. So next we're going to run the little route we're going to have just through the city center, one stopping at the city hall, and then just coming a little bit around. I think I make like 6 stops, 5 stops, something like that. Something very short. And I think I turn this down to like 50% because we don't need a lot of trams coming through. So here I just run 2 more stops in front of the unique buildings in front of the area. So here I just took a little view of the trams coming through. Now don't forget, this comes all the way through first. I don't think they make really any stops if there's nobody there, and then it'll start its route. So I just take this all the way around to make sure everything's running properly, and then we move on to the next step. So now in order to get our trams down by our college campus, we do need to make a road from the tram depot over to the college area. And I just come across the highway here. It's not a huge deal. There I broke a piece of the highway. I fixed it. But yeah, we just need to get them up and over just to get them down there to get a tram route in. So next I update the tram roads in the 4-lane around the whole campus, and this way if I put sports in, I can get the people moving around through the tram system. Next I go ahead and run some walking paths between the Intercity Bus Hub and the Police Academy. I'm going to put a tram stop there, so I thought it would be a good opportunity for them to pick up the tram right from the Intercity if they go into the college. And again, if we do put some sports down there, we'll have it running around the whole little loop. Now I just do a little decorating, and I also add a park to the side of the area. So I thought this would make a nice little park area next to the Intercity. They could take a walk through here, and yeah. So just as I was ready to run the route here, I forgot that I need to put in our one-way, and then I switched the middle to a two-lane, just like over in the city center, just to make the crosswalks across the middle there, and then we start running our route. So this route is super simple. I'm just going to do from the administration building to the police academy, down to the other side of this neighborhood, and over on this side where I might put in a sports complex. Next, I just run a route in the opposite direction and connect it up with our city center. Here I just go in and change the colors of the tram lines, so this way I know what goes where. It helps me to distinguish which area it's coming from and what area it's in. So next we're going to run buses, but before we do, we need to put in a depot, and I put in a biofuel depot down by our tram depot. So now I run a line around the outside of our European suburbia area, and I make sure I put one right in front of the high school. So now we go ahead and start running another route around the outside of the neighborhood that we started with, and we do also make sure we connect it in front of the high school. Next, I run an inner bus loop in this area. Now I do the same in the European suburbia. I run an inner bus loop just to get them back and forth. This is a lot wider of an area, so I kind of strategically placed it so everyone could get around quite easily. So next I go into buses and I color code each neighborhood in like a pink and a red and a yellow and a light yellow, or that's how I kind of do it, dark green, light green, just so I know which area it is. Next I run an Intercity Bus Route for each of the neighborhoods, and also change the colors for those routes. So here we're just going to check in and see how our transportations are going. I mean, you know, we have quite a lot of buses going on, and we got the trams going on, and I just wanted to see how many people were riding them and how much they were getting used, and if we needed to adjust anything. So with all this public transportation going on, you have to worry about your traffic. And I'm going to come in and just do a little traffic overview just to see how it's going. So from the looks of it, everything's quite smooth. I have a lot of green, some light red, nothing crazy, nothing backing up, and I think our citizens are pretty happy. So yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and head to the overview. So a lot of stuff was accomplished today. I did open the other tile, I moved that highway down now, and we got a lot of public transportation going through our city. We have these beautiful trams, thanks to Valley Lad Gaming for pushing me to do that, because I never did trams before, but I actually quite like them. And yeah, I think we did accomplish quite a bit. So next video, I think we're going to do some high density. We want to start filling out the back of the city center. And maybe we'll go into deep diving into some parks. So I love the parks DLC. It's one of my favorites. And yeah, if you like my content and you would like to see more, please click the like button, subscribe, comment, share, put on the notifications so you're notified when a new video goes out. And yeah, I'll leave it here. So thanks a lot. I'll see you later. Bye.